Hello students. Today we're going to be working on solving multi-step equations, which in your book is Chapter 2, Section 2. Now, the purpose of this lesson is that at the end of this lesson, you should be able to solve multi-step equations. So, to help us out, I rewrote and reorganized this algorithm that if you follow these steps, it'll help you in solving multi-step equations. The first step is to use the distributive property if necessary. Number 2 is to get rid of any fractions if necessary, undo any addition or subtraction, and then number 4 is to undo any multiplication or division. So in this first problem, we have 5 minus x equals -1. So as we go through these 5 steps, we should be able to follow this basic algorithm. The first step being use the distributive property if necessary. Well, in this case, it's not necessary. Step 2 says to get rid of any fractions if necessary. Well, we don't have fractions either. So in this instance, we are going straight to step 3, which would be to combine like terms on each side. So the first thing we notice is that we have two x's on the same side. So we have -x and -x. Well, that actually turns out to be 5 minus 2x. Notice we didn't touch the 5, so we brought it down. We have two negative x's, or -2x, equal sign we didn't touch, and -1 we didn't touch. So now we've combined the like terms on each side of the equation. So check for that. Next thing is to undo any addition or subtraction. Well, because we're trying to isolate this x right here, we actually need to move this 5. Okay, so the reason why we do this 5 first instead of this -2 times is because the -2 is being multiplied to the x, and the 5 is separated by the subtraction sign. So in order for us to get rid of the 5, we add the opposite, or use inverse operations, which would be to subtract 5 from both sides. Then we're left with 2x equals -6. Notice 5 minus 5 is 0. -2x we did not touch. So actually let me add that negative back in. Equals -1 minus 5 is -6. So after that, we need to undo any multiplication or division. So in this instance, we have the -2 equals -6, and we're actually going to divide by -2 to both sides. And when it's all said and done, we have, sorry, let me fix this. -2 divided by -2 is 1x equals, we're not going to touch, and -6 divided by -2 should be equal to, let me correct this mistake, should be equal to +3. So let's try another one right now. In example 3, we have 4. Oh, I misnumbered, I'm sorry. In the next example, we have 4 plus m divided by 8 equals 3/4. So we're going to go through the same process. Number 1, use the distributive property if necessary. Well, it's not because we don't have any. Number 2 says get rid of any fractions if necessary, which in this case we do. We have divide 8 and divide 4. So let's add an extra hint over here. So an extra thing we could do is multiply by the LCD to get rid of the fractions. So we are going to multiply both sides by 8. And the reason why we multiply both sides by 8 is so we can eliminate the divide 8 and the divide 4. So 8 times 4 is 32. 8 times m divided by 8. Because you have a times 8 and divide 8, they should cancel each other out. and equals 3 times 4 is 24 divided by 4 should be 6. Oh, there's a slight mistake. Oh, I'm sorry. That should be 6. Yeah, I was right. So, I'm going to change this to a 6. Now, we have to undo or combine like terms, which in this case we're okay, then undo any addition or subtraction. So we're going to subtract 32 to both sides. Then we're left with m equals -8. So now it's your turn. Why don't you try to solve 2/3 plus 3k fourths equals 71/12. Once you've done this, please post your answer to Edmodo. Please be sure to include any units if necessary. And if someone is, the first person will start and everyone else will just continue on that thread. That's all for now. I'll see you guys next time.